Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today class, we learn on chapter 1, electrical engineering. Okay, the course outcome and the program outcome. For course outcome, apply knowledge and evaluate the problems that can be solved using basic concept, principle, operations, and safety of mechanical, electrical, and the utilities. Okay, for program outcome, when you graduated from civil engineering, you need to be able to acquire and apply basic knowledge of science, mathematics, and as well as engineering. Okay, so for the lesson outcome for topic 1, generations of power plant. Okay, at the end of this topic, chapter 1, you must be able to explain the different types of generation power plant, which is we have two types of power plant. We have fossil fuel and also hydroelectrics. So you need to be able to classify the difference between these two power plant. Okay, and then secondly, describe the main part of components in power plant generating facilities. So for this one, if you can imagine, the power plant is actually associated with the turbine, and then you have a generator, and then you have transmissions. Okay, that one is the component ataupun parts. Okay, then explain the energy conversions involved in the power plant generating facilities. Energy conversions is, for example, from the potential energy convert into kinetic energy. Okay, that is the energy conversion. Okay, next. Okay, what is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. Okay, so we have two types of different energy. It is potential energy and also kinetic energy. Okay, so the word potential energy, you can actually refer to the positions. Means the energy stored when the body is its own positions. Okay, for the potential energy, it can be related to the gravitational energy, nuclear energy, as well as chemical energy. Okay, you can see from the car at up of the hill. Okay, and then for kinetic energy, it is the work need to accelerate a body. Means when the body start moving from rest to any velocity. Okay, kinetic energy is related to mechanical energy, thermal energy, and radiant energy. Okay, then we have two types of resources. First is renewable energy and another one is non-renewable energy. Okay, this one you already learned from your schools, where renewable energy is energy that can be replenished and it can be produced continuously, okay, non-stop, because dia boleh sentiasa ada. For example, from plant, pokok we can already replant, okay, that is renewable energy. Another examples is wave and also geothermal. Okay, so you can see also from the picture we have solar energy, hydropower, okay, biomass is from plant, wind energy, windmill, and also geothermal energy. Okay, and then another one is non-renewable, mean it is cannot be replaced and it will be finished at certain time. Okay, for example, we have fossil fuels that include oil, coal, and also natural gas, and also nuclear fissions from fuel. Okay, so you can already see from the picture, coal is bahan api for kereta api. And then we have natural gas. Natural gas is yang biasa untuk masak, petroleum, diesel. And then we have nuclear energy. Okay, then we move to electrical power system. So the red color letter is very important. The continuous productions and transmissions, plus the reliable bulk supply, plus the cost per unit of power delivered. For consumer, it can be divided into two, which is domestic usage and also industrial usage. Okay, so you can see here we have from here power plant, and then we have power substations. So from the power plant we go to the power substation first. We have transmission substations, and then it will transfer to the high voltage transmission lines. Okay, this one selalu nampak dekat highway kan, highway, kawasan-kawasan industrial selalu ada high voltage this one. And then we have the power substations, and then this one will distribute into the houses, okay, by using the transformer. Okay, this is the another view ataupun picture that show parts and components of electrical power plant. Okay, A is generations, then only can transmissions, and then split into two. So you can see here, this is for commercialization and also industrial, and another one is for residential area ataupun domestic. Okay, then we have the overview overall of the power plant. Inside the power plant, the second important part is generator, and then it is turbine. Okay, so this is the examples of how the generator looks like. So we have the water flow inside the turbine and make the turbine blades moving, and then the turbine is combined or disambungkan kepada turbine generator shaft. Okay, and then we have rotor and also stator. So in the generator we have magnetic system that move the rotor according to the turbine. Okay, area of moving sama from turbine to the generator. Okay, this is the energy sources that we discussed previously on non-renewable and renewable. So hydroelectrics is renewable, diesel and coal is non-renewable. Okay, this is how the hydroelectric power plant looks like. So this is the dam. Okay, for examples here we have Tasik Kenyir. Who is from Terengganu? You are using electric from the Tasik Kenyir dam. Okay, the word hydro is basically from water, so we call it as hydropower. Okay, this one comes from the electrical energy comes from the potential energy, which is involve the gravitational force by falling of water. Okay, waterfall produce electric. Okay, this is the component part inside the hydropower plant. Okay, you should be able to know and label the component. So we see another clear view. So this one another parts of hydroelectric power plant. So first thing first, you have dam that hold the water into the reservoir, water intake. And then we have the penstock. Penstock is the pipe ataupun area that makes the water to flow down. Okay, flow down into the turbine. So inside the turbine also we have the generator, and then we have the transformer. Okay, what is the energy involved in this hydropower plant? First, I already mentioned on the potential energy. Okay, this is where the water reservoir. Okay, instead of water, it can be tidal ataupun wind. Okay, tidal ni ialah benteng untuk ombak. Okay, from the potential energy, it convert into kinetic energy. Where is the kinetic energy occur? It is here. Okay, at the penstock, where the water start to flow. Okay, when the water start to flow from the higher place to the lower place, it produce kinetic energy. And then we moving to the turbine. When the turbine start to rotate, it produce mechanical energy. Okay, you already learned this one conversion of energy in your schools, but basically we don't have the mechanical energy. So for this chapter, we include the mechanical energy because we go deeper about the energy. So inside the machine, basically the machine that involve pergerakan, magnetic, so it must have the mechanical energy. So rotations of turbine produce mechanical energy and then convert into electrical energy. Siapa yang convert? It is generator. Okay, generator will convert the mechanical energy from the turbine into the electrical energy and then akan bawa kepada transmission. Okay. Okay, so you can see here we have the advantages. So basically untuk hydroelectric, because it is renewable energy, so basically we don't have the disadvantages. Okay, many benefit of using hydro as the supply of electric. Okay, first we can reduce the dependency on the non-renewable energy, which is fossil fuel, because along the time the fossil fuels akan finish. And then we can diversify sources of electric power, means we can find alternative to produce electric power. And then third is to reduce the impact of global warming. Actually, when we burn the fossil fuels, we produce carbon dioxide, so it can cause air pollution as well as the global warming to our ecosystem. And then we can ensure the stability of the system that supply electricity. Okay, of course, because the sources is continuous can be produced, so we can ensure the sustainability of the supply of electric. Takkan terputus elektrik because it is renewable energy. Okay, and then we also can reduce the carbon footprint. Okay, carbon footprint is the carbon cycles. When we produce fossil fuels, inside the fossil fuel we have carbon, oxygens. Okay, so we can reduce the cycle of the carbon. Okay, so that one is for hydropower plant. Okay, another one we learn on fossil fuel power plant. Okay, so let's see the difference. Okay, for fossil fuels, we actually burn the fossil fuels. For example, coal to produce electric. Okay, so this one not involve potential energy. For fossil fuel, it involve heat energy. Or we can consider as chemical energy. Inside the material itself, inside the coal, we have the chemical energy. Then we produce electric from the generator, sama. Okay, so this is the fossil fuel. It can be derived from the dead organisms yang tanah, lapisan tanah, bertahun-tahun kita boleh ambil daripada bawah tanah. Okay, example we have coal, oil, natural gas and etc. Okay, this is how we generate electricity by fossil fuel power plant. Okay, first we burn the fossil fuel to heat the water. So we see here the coal is put outside the boiler. Then we supply air to make good burning. So air is here. What gas that we use to increase the burning? It is oxygen. Okay, then the boiler will heat the water and produce steam or gas. So the gas is actually rotate the turbine. Okay, so produce steam, and the steam will push the turbine. Okay, and then from the turbine, the energy transfer to generator to produce electric current, and then only move to the transmission. Okay, so we have 5 steps to produce electric from the fossil fuel power plant. Okay, then next we see the energy conversion. Okay, just already mentioned that it involves the chemical energy inside the materials. When we heat or we doing the combustion process, it produces steam. And then when the steam start moving up to the turbine, it produce kinetic energy at high velocity. Okay, and then the air ataupun steam akan rotate the turbine and produce mechanical energy, and lastly electrical energy. So what is the difference? Is actually the first one. Okay, kinetic energy, mechanical energy, electrical energy sama je dengan hydropower plant. Okay, so we can see here for fossil fuel power plant we have this advantage. Okay, first is because of the carbon dioxide that release when we use high temperature to heat the coal to burn the fossil fuel, and then it also can cause the greenhouse effects. And then this one mining. Bila kita nak ambil coal dalam bawah tanah, we do mining, so we cause destruction of land. Okay, wide area of lands, mengganggu pergerakan tanah. And then when we burn the fossil fuels, it gives the unpleasant odor, bau yang dahsyat. And then we also have problems, especially on the transportation. Okay, basically we built the fossil fuel plant far from the residential area because of the unpleasant odor and the air pollution. Okay, let's see on the advantages. First, fossil fuel can generate high amount of electric, and then it can be constructed in almost any location. Okay, because this hydro, we need river, or we need water, we need source of water. For fossil fuel, we can just build the power plant anywhere or any location. And then another advantages is transporting of oil and gas can be made through pipes. Okay, we can construct a pipe, but of course when we use long pipe, it is very expensive, it is costly. Okay, the conclusions: we must find alternative ways of generating electricity. So this one I need you to do some reading on this. It is various alternative ways that we actually apply in Malaysia right now. Instead of using fossil fuel electricity. Okay, for examples, we are using palm oil bunch. Okay, hampas kelapa sawit. Untuk kat jengka, dia ada dekat jengka 8. Okay, we generate electric using a huge boiler from palm oil trunk, palm oil waste. Okay, another one, in our UITM, we are using solar panel to produce electric from the solar, sun. Okay, so you can just find what is the alternative way that we can use to produce electric. Okay, thank you. End of this topic. We continue for next topic later. Thank you.